Libra, your March 2025. Welcome to Night Sky Tarot. Now let's dive into the beginning of the month and see how Libra steps into March 2025. You're entering the month in the energy of Nine of Pentacles. Libra loves themselves, values themselves, and knows their worth. This card represents deep satisfaction with oneself and one's achievements. It's about recognizing what you're capable of, what you bring to the table, and finally appreciating what you've built and what you have. The Nine of Pentacles is a wonderful card. If everyone embodied its energy, there would be far fewer psychological struggles, because it represents healthy self-worth, a strong sense of value, and an appreciation for one's own success. This mindset attracts the best opportunities, preserves energy, and allows everything to fall into place effortlessly. You start the month feeling whole, confident, and perhaps even a little self-indulgent. Let's see where this energy takes you. Now, let's look at the events and guidance for the first half of March, and then for the second half of the month. In the first half of March, the Seven of Swords suggests unpredictability. Plans shifting, things not going as expected, and a general feeling that everything is changing in unexpected ways. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, along with Seven of Swords and Seven of Pentacles, a clear sign that this is a month of growth and development. You started strong, and you'll continue to evolve throughout March. This is a card of uncertainty, adaptability, and hidden opportunities. Be prepared. March may shower you with fresh ideas, but your original plans could be completely upended. Things might resolve in entirely different ways than you anticipated, perhaps even more effectively than before. This is also a time when you might stumble upon new opportunities, unexpected meetings, and surprising connections. Be open to networking, brainstorming, and exchanging ideas. The first half of March could be filled with interesting interactions, new perspectives, and resourceful insights. However, the chaotic and unpredictable nature of this period may test your patience. A key piece of advice: be cautious with information. You may receive mixed messages, half-truths, or misleading details, leaving you unsure of what to believe. If something doesn't sit right with you, take a step back and question it. Stay sharp, especially with matters involving contracts, paperwork, or anything legally binding. Don't take things at face value, double-check everything. For those frequently interacting with large groups, attending conferences, networking events, classes, or traveling, the Seven of Swords can actually work in your favor. This energy thrives in movement, interaction, and quick decision-making. It brings incredible chances for personal and professional expansion. But you must stay clear-headed and know exactly what you're looking for. Otherwise, you risk getting swept up in the whirlwind of possibilities without a clear direction. So, don't hide from people. Don't lock yourself away. Instead, aim to be as socially active as possible. If you have your own business or run a blog, increase your presence online, post more often, share photos, and engage with your audience. The Seven of Swords also encourages you to seek inspiration from new sources of knowledge, whether through studying, visiting museums, having meaningful conversations, or simply exposing yourself to fresh information. This will make you more efficient and fill you with energy. Now, as we move into the second half of March, this is where productivity truly kicks in. Here, you'll start seeing real results, good financial outcomes, meaningful changes in various areas of life, whether in work, relationships, or personal development. The Seven of Pentacles brings tangible, well-earned rewards. By the time the second half of March arrives, you'll be able to look back and say, well done. All that movement, all those experiences from the Seven of Swords were worth it. Look at what I've gathered. This card also signifies a phase of reflection and growth, a time when you clearly recognize your past mistakes, understand what didn't work, and identify what needs to change moving forward. You'll feel more action-oriented, with a clearer vision of what you want from life. If the beginning of March felt confusing or uncertain, the second half will bring a strong sense of direction, that aha moment when everything clicks into place, and you finally understand what's next. That's what's coming. If you've been feeling lost, expect clarity to arrive in the latter half of the month. Additionally, the Seven of Pentacles may bring new opportunities to improve your income, health, or overall quality of life. You might discover ways to develop yourself or elevate your current circumstances. This is a card of hard work paying off, so don't waste time overanalyzing, overplanning, or getting stuck in doubt. Act. The best approach in this phase is to be grounded and practical. Focus on real actions rather than endless speculation. This card also teaches the importance of timely reevaluation, assessing what you have, adjusting your strategy, and making necessary changes. So if by March you realize that your travels, experiences, or insights from the first half of the month have shifted your perspective, don't be afraid to modify your plans. Maybe you'll suddenly think, wait a minute, what am I even doing? Do I really need this? Is this the right path for me? And if so, allow yourself to pivot. March, especially its first half, may bring revelations that inspire you to rethink your goals and priorities. Don't hesitate to adjust your course, maybe not a full 180-degree shift, but a fine-tuning of your expectations and direction. It looks like this month will bring new insights about what truly matters and where your energy is best invested. So, if something shifts in your mind, if your plans or desires change, embrace it. Consider it a blessing, a sign of growth, a realization that saved you from making a mistake. Pay attention to these shifts and act on them immediately. Now let's draw some additional cards for Libra's favorable and unfavorable strategies for March, along with a tarot talisman recommendation. For the favorable strategy, Six of Wands. For the unfavorable strategy, Temperance. For the tarot recommendation, Nine of Swords. This is an interesting recommendation. The Nine of Swords is not a card people usually like, but it's incredibly effective. You are being advised to push yourself to the limit, to give it your all, to take things to the extreme if necessary. The recommended strategy is more aligned with the Six of Wands than with Temperance, meaning that calmness, restraint, and playing it safe are not the best approaches for you this month. Instead, momentum and acceleration will serve you better. The Six of Wands urges you to step into the spotlight. It's time to present yourself, showcase your talents, and embrace bigger ambitions. Don't settle for the status quo. Work on improving yourself, your appearance, your relationships, and your skills at work. Strive for growth in all areas of life. This card is not about accepting things as they are, but about actively working to elevate yourself. On the other hand, Temperance is not recommended for you this month. A passive go-with-the-flow attitude won't be helpful. Waiting for things to change on their own or simply adapting to whatever happens around you is not the right approach. This is not the time to blend in. It's the time to make sure others adjust to you, not the other way around. As for the tarot talisman recommendation, the Nine of Swords may feel unsettling, but it carries an important message. You need to take something all the way to completion, even if it means pushing yourself to the limit. If you prefer, you can use the Nine of Pentacles or the Hermit instead, as they align well with this theme. But at its core, the message is clear: push yourself past your comfort zone until you reach that breakthrough moment where everything clicks into place. Think about what might help trigger this realization for you. Maybe you need a surge of adrenaline, a deep brainstorming session, or a difficult but necessary conversation with a partner that you've been avoiding. Maybe you need to push your body through intense physical training. Whatever it is, bring yourself to that point where everything finally makes sense. The Nine of Swords also advises keeping yourself busy. Don't be afraid of taking on too much. You can handle it all, and it will be beneficial for you in the long run. Sometimes keeping ourselves occupied is what allows everything else to fall into place naturally. Wishing you a fantastic month ahead. Let me know in the comments, what are your goals for March? What resonated with you the most?